just like that, we're halfway through January and it's time to get some planning done. I'm going to be starting the Animals in Winter and Hibernation theme. So I've got some activities here and I'll just go over everything that I have so far. I've made some nice images for the wall. I can put the link for those below if you'd like them. Just some nice bears and some things for the kids to look at and to have a little bit of change of scenery. Then also in my dramatic play, we're going to be setting up a bear's den. I've made a couple cute little signs here. Go ahead and grab those for yourself if you like. I'm just basically making a tent out of some blankets, so nothing fancy. And then for the Play-Doh, I still have my white Play-Doh, but I'm going to add all these little kind of like woodland animals, and then I thought it'd be fun to work with these cards while we play with the Play-Doh. They're just cards where you match the animals with the prints that they make in the snow. So they can make little prints in the Play-Doh with the toy animals while we look at the images and match those cards. For circle time, I've made some little bear circle time props here because we are going to be doing an action song called We're Going on a Bear Hunt. You can find that song very easily and it's just really fun. It gets the kids moving. So they'll have these little bear props to hold, and then I have these larger signs that I can to use as props as well. So I have a whole bunch of stuff that I'll be using for the writing center, or just have a nice coloring page. These two are freebie ones, this cute bear and then this cave, and then also these ones that came in the brown bear packet from teaching 2 and 3-year-olds, and every single animal here has a coloring sheet, and then there's this nice one that has all the animals together. And then on the tabletops, I have these little bear manipulatives, and they're all shapes and sizes, and then they come in different colors. So we can do a lot of sorting with those, color matching, and then also have these cave printables that they can match up with. I also have these just little bear figurines. I think I'm going to put those in the sensory bin, maybe just with my tree blocks and maybe a filler like brown rice or something. The books we're going to be reading are Bear Snores On, Animals in Winter, and this National Geographic book, Sleep Bear Sleep, and Under the Snow. And then we have, of course, the Brown Bear, What Do You See book by Eric Carle, and then these cute props that we can do along with that and use as story props. And then I also have this little freebie mini book that goes along with the Brown Bear, What Do You See? And each page has the animal with a different color. So I think what I'll do is I will put one page out a day with that colored crayon for them to color. And then I will keep those for the children, and then when those are all done, I'll staple them together and make a nice little book. And then that way we make sure that all the little colors are matching on the book, and they have a nice little color book to be taking home to read with their family. I have these little bear woodcuts that I've been saving, and so those will be fun to paint, of course, and put a magnet on the back. Also with this book, Bear Snores On, we're going to make this little bear template and cut it out, and then I'll have the kids paint that with some of the tempera sticks, and then we can glue some buttons, maybe collage some other pieces on. And I even have some different little sleeping eyes here. Maybe they can glue on eyes on their bear, and then when that's all done, they can pick out a piece of felt, and this is going to be their bear's blanket so they can put their bear to bed. This will be a lot of fun, kind of just something to make and play with and reenact the story that we are reading. With this activity, we're going to make some bristly bears by taking, this is just basically a kitchen scrubber, any scrubber will do, and dipping that in brown paint, and they can make a nice bristly bear, make his fur all tufty and ready for winter with the brown paint and that kitchen scrubber. And then once that's done, we'll cut those bears out once they're dry and glue them onto the blue sheet of paper. So this will be a 2-day project or a 2-part project. Once that's done, they can go ahead and put some of these snowflake stickers on in the background. This is going to be a bear puppet, so just basically a brown paper bag. We'll just help the children glue this round circle on there, and then it's going to get some little circle ears as well. You can put this mouth on here, or just a nose, or simply just put in some Google eyes, maybe a pom-pom nose, or even just a black dot sticker would be really nice for the nose as well. Put a link for that circle template for this cute bear puppet, but those are always really fun. This one is going to be a bear mask. I've found that children really don't like those masks with the strings tying around their head. They just don't work out super great. So this is going to be the kind of mask that you would put on a large jumbo popsicle stick like this. And then you can even go ahead and cut around the eyes so that the children can see through it. But before we do that, I will let them sponge paint these masks with some paint, maybe even some paint, any color that they like. They'll dip these little different shaped sponges that I have cut out of a regular kitchen sponge and sponge paint these bears before we turn them into masks. And then this project, we will be making some bear caves. So I've basically made a little cave out of these plain paper bowls, and then we will probably just glue that onto a paper plate like this, and they can paint that whole thing brown. We could stretch some of these cotton balls out and make it so there's like snow on top. And if you have a little toy bear or a pom-pom, that would work. I made a little printout of these small sleeping bears, and I printed it onto some brown cardstock and cut those out. And this is the little bear that they can play with to go in and out of their cave. I think they're cute, and I think the kids will have fun with that. I hope this helps. I hope this gives you some good ideas and some inspiration for the hibernation theme. But make sure to stay tuned, because I will be posting a video within the next week or so of the kids interacting and playing with these materials and doing these crafts. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out.